Tablets are a strange category of devices. They sit in this middle ground between your phone and your laptop. And for years, Android tablets have had a bit of an identity crisis. Some are nothing more than big-screen streaming companions, while others are powerful enough to go head-to-head with laptops. The real challenge is figuring out which one is right for you. So, let's break down the best Android tablets you can buy right now, starting from the device that offers the best overall balance. But before that, we're really close to 1K subs. So if you subscribe now, you're part of the push that gets us there. OnePlus has been building momentum in this space, and with the OnePlus Pad 3, they've managed to make a product that genuinely threatens Samsung's long-standing dominance. It comes with a 13.2-inch display, and while it is still an IPS LCD instead of OLED, it offers a smooth 144 Hz refresh rate, up to 900 nits of brightness, and a form factor that makes typing on the keyboard feel far more natural than its predecessor. Under the hood, you're getting Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite, paired with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. The performance here is excellent. The multitasking experience is smoother thanks to open canvas improvements, and OnePlus has managed to pack it all into a body that's only 5.97 millimeters thick. Of course, it's not perfect. There's no fingerprint scanner, no microSD card slot, and you're locked into just one configuration. But when you consider the price-to-performance ratio, this is the most well-rounded Android tablet right now. But what if you want an alternative? Samsung hasn't exactly been sitting still. The Galaxy Tab S11 brings an AMOLED display with a 120 Hz refresh rate, MediaTek's Dimensity 9400+, and the kind of build quality you expect from Samsung. You also get extras like quad speakers, an S Pen in the box, and the option to attach a keyboard for DeX mode, essentially transforming your tablet into a makeshift laptop. Software support is another big win here. Samsung is promising 7 years of updates. The downside is that this starts at around $799, so it's only really worth it if you plan to make full use of the productivity features. For casual users, it's overkill. For those who want the most straightforward Pixel-like experience, the Google Pixel tablet is still worth considering. It's powered by the Tensor G2 chip, has an 11-inch LCD, and feels very much like a Pixel phone stretched out into tablet form. Google's software optimization is the real selling point. Plus, it comes bundled with a charging speaker dock that doubles as a smart display. The experience is fluid, updates are guaranteed, and for most people, it does everything you need. That said, the bezels are thicker than you'd like. The speakers aren't great, and you don't get first-party accessories like a stylus or keyboard. However, if you're in the Pixel ecosystem, it still feels like a natural extension. Now, if money is no object and you just want the absolute best, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra is the powerhouse of this lineup. With its massive 14.6-inch display, up to 16 GB of RAM, and as much as 1 TB of storage, this thing is essentially a laptop in disguise. It's excellent for multitasking. The performance is top tier, thanks to the Dimensity 9400+, and Samsung has thrown in a heap of AI features to justify the premium. But it's still incredibly expensive. MediaTek's GPU drivers hold it back in gaming and emulation, and the size alone makes it impractical for a lot of people. It's more of a laptop replacement than a casual tablet. Not everyone wants to spend a fortune though, and that's where the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus comes in. It's cheap, it's light, and it nails the basics. You get an 11-inch LCD, Snapdragon 695, stereo speakers, and even a micro SD card slot. It's not powerful, and the base model with 4 GB of RAM feels limiting. But for someone who just wants a casual tablet for streaming, browsing, or light reading, this is the most affordable way to get a good Android experience without compromises like Amazon's Fire tablets. If you're a student, the Lenovo Chromebook Duet 11 is worth a serious look. It's technically a Chromebook rather than a traditional Android tablet, but that gives it flexibility you won't find elsewhere. Chromos runs Android apps. It includes a detachable keyboard and stand in the box, and it even has dual USB-C ports. Performance is fine for light productivity. The display is solid, and it's priced competitively. The weak points are the limited storage options and the awkwardness of using it on your lap. But for studying at a desk, it's a great choice. Of course, there are honorable mentions too. Lenovo's Legion Tab finally delivers a small tablet that doesn't compromise on power. The Onyx Boo Tab Ultra C Pro shows how e-ink can be more versatile than you think, running Android with great note-taking and reading features. Amazon's Fire HD 10 Kids tablet remains the go-to for children thanks to its durability and ecosystem. The Red Magic Astra targets gamers with a 165 Hz OLED and up to 24 GB of RAM. And finally, the Onyx Books Palma 2 blurs the line between a tiny tablet and a phone-sized e-reader. At the end of the day, the right tablet isn't about raw specs, it's about what suits your needs. A giant giant productivity machine like the Tab S11 Ultra is wasted if all you want is a lightweight Netflix companion, while the Tab A9 Plus will feel limiting if you need to replace your laptop. Screen size, accessories, battery life, software support, and price matter the most, but they matter differently depending on the role you want your tablet to play. Once you figure that out, picking the right device becomes much easier.